What's up? I got a Tenable. This is Concept's budget line. Yeah. This is a Tenable Nesstreet. 3.5 inch, almost, 3.6 inches. It's in 14C and green micarta. Yep. And Concept's budget line. You know, I think the Concept Nesstreet is like $100 piece, something like that. And this piece should be substantially less. Just got some pictures of manufacturing, telling you some stuff, a warranty. Yeah. Okay, standard stuff, standard cleaning cloth. Nice. It's got a bubble pack. All right. Yeah, that's a Nesstreet, all right. Let's get it out of there. Locked up solid, 100% Nesstreet. Yep, but is a Nesstreet a button lock? I don't think it is. Nice detent. Big, tall, flat grind. It's got this swedge, big, powerful blade, big belly. Huh. Well, real quick, I'm gonna see if the regular Concept Nesstreet is a button lock. So yeah, Concept does have a version that's a button lock. It's a higher end version. It's like over $100, and it's got, I don't know, higher end materials. And then Concept does have a Nesstreet, like a budget version that's like in the $70 range. Micarta, I believe 154 cm steel. And so this one's going to come in, I believe, just under that even. But the standard Nesstreet is S35VN, and those, man, they can be $140, $150 for this same knife with micarta, but S35VN. So, yeah, the Concept's proud of this Nesstreet. Let's see if we can get in this from the normal side. That is a T10. I almost rushed through it, but yeah, that is definitely a T10. That's not a T10 bit though. What is that? That is a T15. Why that's hanging around? Not really sure. This is a T10. Yeah. It's most likely going to come out this side. Well, let's go here. Well, it's my Ronald Reagan impression for the video. I don't know what's up with that, man. The weirdo. Yeah, came out the show side. I mean, that's okay. On a bunt lock, I got to be a little diligent that I'm going to pay attention to where that button is going. I still think I'm going to finish with these screws on this side and see if I can't come up and off of that, protect that spring from shooting across the room and making me hunt for hours for it. I mean, I don't want to jinx myself, but I believe I would find it. I have not lost a part yet, and I don't think that spring right there would be my first. Yep, so we'll be able to flip-flop that and come up from the bottom, so when we reassemble, we'll come up from down. I don't think we're going to change much in here. We're just going to wipe it down. A little wipey wipe. Nice satin finish on this blade. I am a fan of 14C. Stonewash liners. Sort of a satin finish in here now that I'm wiping it. Nice green micarta. Soft stuff. I am not a monster. Stonewashed pocket clip. It's got excellent tension on it, so I'll leave it be. I am not a monster fan of this Nesstreet model. Yep. Kind of the same as the concept Pelican. I'm trying to think, but somebody else's Pelican I think is a little better. I don't know if it's Kizer's version, but anyways, this Pelican has not been a favorite of mine. I want to put that in the bottom here, build up on it. All right, buttoning the blade at the same time. I think I better oil that bearing first. Yeah, there wasn't much lubrication in here. Let's put this on and the button. There we go. Ooh, feels slick. How about a spring? What do you think? Oh, I think it went all the way home. Nice. Nice. Come on. If only they were all this simple, right? It's going to take me more time to clean up my bench than it did to service this knife. Oh, that blade. The more I look at it, the more I'm digging that satin finish. That 14C, big, tall, flat grind with that belly and a needle for a tip that's straight on from the pivot. Like if you know, so this thing, I mean, it's got tremendous pokey power. I mean, you know, for a button lock, it's got, I'm going to give it an A minus. It's nice. Nothing feels janky about it. I mean, everything's really tight. It's locked up wonderfully. Tiny little bit of button stick. But I'm guessing only when I flick it. Yeah. If I use the button, no stick. Just when I flick it out, then there's a tiny little bit of stick. Not enough to cause me any alarm. Blade is centered. Let's check that lock. Yeah, no issues there. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna give it an A minus. The ergonomics, it's got great ergonomics. Not so confident, confident, very confident. I mean, this thing's gonna go whoop and keep on going because they really reliefed that index finger in there and created a finger guard right in the scales. And so the result is, man, really locked in on this knife. Very locked in. Reverse grip, wonderful, can cap it, very powerful, strong grip here, and I can get in here. Yep, I can, and I'd rather go right here with this than here. Yeah, I'd much rather be in here, like so. Pocket clip. Oh yeah, nice deep carry, about 1/8 of an inch sticking out of there. Good tension, nice retention in the pocket. Smooth. My spot in the back pocket. I dig it. Yeah. All right. Safety. Make any blade contact here. None through the scales and the liners here. And the tip is recessed in there so that I can't catch the tip either. So the clip's good, tip's good. And I'm confident I can handle this knife any old way I want and not make contact with that sharp part. I do want to check this detent that this button's created. I almost feel like I got to put a little tension on that spring. I mean, it snatches it pretty good, but I bet you I can throw this blade out. Yep. You know, I said it was going to be quick, so I'm going to pause, but I'm going to put a little tension on that spring. I'll take it apart and show you what I'm doing. Okay, so I took out the pivot, I undid these two screws, just took it apart. My spring now is on this ruler down here. And so let me move that so we can see it. So I'm measuring this spring, and it's just over 1/4 of an inch. So nothing complicated, but I'm going to grab onto this with my nails, and I'm going to stretch that spring just a little bit. Not a lot. Let's see if we got any length there. Yeah, we gained about 1/16 of an inch. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to go too far. All right, I'm going to put it back together. Okay, so let me get zoomed back out here. And so I actually took it apart again and stretched that spring even further. Okay. There's a tiny little bit of button stick if you flick it or thumb flick it. Here. You can hear it. But the action is absolutely guillotine. You push that button, it'll fall through your finger. You know what though? I mean, I probably added almost an 1/8 of an inch or more to that spring. And look. Yeah, so it's just not providing great detent. Now that blade's locked up super tight. I mean, the knife is running wonderfully, but yeah, you can throw that blade out pretty simple. And I mean, maybe it wasn't meant to be tuned up, because man, that action is, look at it, stupid good. It's just not enough detent on the bottom to hold that blade down in there. Yep. Wonder if it's sharp. Yeah, I mean, it's very sharp, but something tells me it could be stropped. So I'm not going to do anything elaborate. I'm just going to do the very edge twice. Just to get any burr that's on there, let's get it off. Okay. Let's see if it's smoother. Yeah. Yeah, pretty nice. All right, price and availability. What's going on with this thing? Okay. This one, you can find it on Timber's Edge Knives, and I believe it's out there around $50. Yeah, so there you go. I mean, if you're down for a Nesstreet, that's pretty cool. I will say it's got that one thing. You can throw that blade out there. Yep. But it's got good action, good ergos, beautiful 14C28N. And the concept version has that 154. And if it's up to me, I'd rather have this 14C than that 154. Anyways, appreciate y'all watching.